Imagine you're given 500 naira to buy snacks, and then you can spend at most 500 naira. You can't go over that money, obviously. Such is what we call inequality. And when you're to write it in mathematics, you write it this way, that x is less than or equal to 500. So basically, in inequality, what it tells us is that in comparison, one is bigger, smaller, or they are not equal to one another. That's what it means. Now, inequality has four symbols. The first one is this, less than, and this is greater than. Then we have less than or equal to, and then we also have greater than or equal to. The simple way to remember this is take this as your left hand, right hand, and then the less than or equal to. Sometimes I've seen students write it this way. They write it like this. You don't write it this way. So you see this is the best way to write it. Just that same idea of when you're writing equal to. So one of the sign is no longer there, and then you just put the symbol of less than or greater than. Now, having said this, how do we solve an inequality? So when you want to solve an inequality, it is not entirely the same way you solve for an equation. So for an inequality, you look for the constant term. When we say constant, we mean a number that does not have any alphabet attached to it. And in this case, that number is 3. Now, it is also close to the variable. So what you just simply do is, what is the opposite of plus 3? That will be minus 3. So the opposite is what you're going to use in simplifying the equation, of which, since the opposite is minus 3, I will subtract 3 from both sides, and then I'll be having a here will become 2x plus 3 minus 3 is greater than 7 minus 3. Now when I simplify this further, I'll have that 3 minus 3 is 0, so I'll be left here with 2x is greater than this will give us 4, and when we divide both sides by 2, the value of x will be greater than 2, rather greater than 2.